This is Oron Development Union USA Medical Mission 2014 for the 5 government areas of our nation. The mission started at Aviuda in Mbolo government area with its great turnout of the villagers, many of whom were highly infected and suffering from diverse diseases. The medical mission actually came to them at the point of their dire needs. The beneficiaries of this medical mission were overwhelmed with joy in appreciation of this rare social responsibility and community projects upheld. The exercise started with a few number, but later had large number of patients, which generated anxiety and readiness, yet everything was under control. The mission medical doctors confirmed that 95% of the patients were not able to access health services in the area, either as a result of fund or informed decision, distance of the health centers, and the general ignorance of accessing health services provided by the government. Some youths did not also understand the major aims of this mission, but rather contemplated on how they should be given money. The major benefit they derived satisfaction from was the distribution of good number of condom to them. Of course, it saves a great deal to prevent HIV and AIDS, a scourge that is very prevalent at such area. It was discovered that many of the inhabitants there are fishermen, spending most of their time at the riverine. This exposes them to a series of diseases which they transmit to their wives and children. That means the mission that started on 6th January met them at the right time, as they are yet to return to their businesses. The beneficiaries stem from infants, teenagers, youths, and adults of all gender, age, status, and leverage. Pregnant women were seriously attended to. The volunteers of these medical mission cut across different medical doctors, nurses, and workers working at the diagnosis unit, checkup unit, pharmacy and registration unit, consulting unit, and HIV/AIDS post. About 6 medical doctors were in attendance, and 25 nurses, 5 lab scientists, and 44 workers and 20 volunteers were in attendance at Aviuda in Mbolo government area. The President General, Oron Development Union USA, has this to say about the mission.
This is a very marvelous situation for us. Yes, today is a success, as you can equally see. You could still see a few people lingering around.
The medical mission at Mbolo government area ended by 6:30 p.m. on Monday, 6 January 2014, with about 520 participants, beneficiaries, and patients. Day 2 at Nsie in Akabolo government area. The villagers arrived at the venue early in great number, old and young, great and small in great number. After every arrangement, the exercise started with worship and prayers, at the end of which adequate introduction was made. The people were asked to queue for registration, from checkup to test unit, from the consulting to dispensary unit. The processes of attending to the patients were smooth, as everything were done in an orderly manner. Considering the envisaged crowd expecting in Akopolo government area, the medical doctors increased from 6 to 10, as well as nurses and social workers. The chairman of Okobolo Government Area was impressed by the effort of Oron Development Union USA. Honorable Princess Felicia Bassi was fully represented by a special advisor on chieftaincy and rural development, who took time to confirm the efficiency of the exercise.
In this occasion, I want to especially show the chairman's gratitude to Oron Development Union USA. What they are doing here in Okobo has given tremendous impact to the well-being of Okobo people.
The beneficiaries were seen in the euphoria of free medical treatment. This can be seen in the joyous expression of the village head, Chief Okon Ifang Oko of Eyulo Onwonyo in Insie, Okobolo Government Area.
I'm impressed. It's very tedious, but I'm very satisfied. It's very satisfactory. And we were expecting a little bit less than this, but now we can see the need that the people have. And this is a labor of love. We're extending ourselves. So we've done more than what we expected, and we're very happy and people are very grateful about that.
Achiko registration was appropriated and followed strictly with great decorum. Effective checkup, problems history taken, weight check, different types of testings and counseling, BP, blood tests, blood salt sugar tests, HIV and optical tests were carried out. All these were preceded by medical doctors, sound and multifaceted ones at their different consulting units. At this point, some patients were referred for advanced attention and surgical operations. Some directed to collect lenses for their eye problems, and 95% converged at the pharmacy, where up-to-date drugs were dispensed to about 455 patients. Day 3 of the medical mission at Ikpero, Urefon, Rugolo Government Area. On 8th January, the 2040 medical mission troop got to Ikpe via Okosi, Urefon, Rugolo Government Area, and hours in the morning, 8 a.m. Nigerian time. As the footsteps of the righteous are guided by God, so did the entire team always align God to guide the medical mission. The mission started with 5-minute fellowship and familiarization, as well as medical treatment orientation to help guide the villagers on how to conduct themselves, follow treatment procedures, and possible easy ways to access the available medical facilities, equipment, materials, resources, and services. Order to Ndogo is going to a down on our way day. The villagers adhere to these instructions and guiding procedures. This was not without a few squabbles and restive challenges among the villagers in the case of getting their number or being attended to. The struggle to be attended to first is always hyped with time, from afternoon to evening, especially when men return from their businesses and women from the farm, and when youth wake up from their slumber of nonchalant attitudes. They came in great number to cause problem and struggle to get access to the medical mission facilities and resources and materials. In the evening, as God gave the volunteers the grace and strength, they were given due services as it's supposed to be in that material time constraint. In all, at Ikperore Fonrogo government area, the people were seen grabbing packs and wraps of drugs, high lenses, and love condoms in a more chopping excitement to show how appreciative they were. Some were able to open up their feelings and express them in the variety of their unique experiences. The medical mission also had the presence of Honorable Commissioner of Rural Development, Akwa Ibom State, ably represented by his wife, Mrs. Avion Abia, who was taken round by the chairperson of the medical mission for her to see the wonders of the new era in Oron Nation, postulated and engineered by Oron Development Union USA. The medical mission of circumstance whose task is to meet the needs and impoverished health condition of the disabled, wretched, and downtrodden in our nation, an uncommon vista in human history, an elixir of life. What a glorious medical mission to the people! Is this not to show the world how Oro is to be, showing brotherly love, sharing things with one another? It is indeed the hope people anticipated and are envisaging more. The commissioner applauded the Oron Development Union USA and volunteers for their efforts and goodwill to spur up proactively the spirit of love for fellow mankind in the aspect of health services, a feat not common in other ethnic nationalities.
I don't really know what to say. I'm really surprised at what I'm saying. The number of people coming out for the program and the OU, they are really working hard. So I really appreciate them and I thank God for them.
The people need the help, need the services we provide. Yet, we feel ourselves being bombarded and overwhelmed, like I said before.
I think we have seen all parameters of diseases. We have gone through just about everything. We have done skincare, we have done infections, we have done upper respiratory, we have done SARS. This year, a very special thing that we did, thanks to Dr. Oron, we dress wounds, and give them a follow-up on how to carry it on. We treat a lot of leg ulcers, and that's been very impressive.
Children, youth, and adults benefited from this great epoch-making exercise. Day 4 of 2014 medical mission at Eyokpono Urunkolo government area. The Oron Development Union USA 2014 medical mission at Urunko started with high level of maturity, discipline, and effective coordination vis-a-vis propaganda of insecurity and restive mob. It is worthy to note here that the volunteers are always in the right attitudes of keeping the medical mission's environment tidy. This shows the level of volunteerism the activists, civil servants, and social workers were involved into. They are always patient, adept, determined to save, and helpful to all and sundry, without special consideration or favor to a few individuals, except those who are seriously incapacitated, physically challenged persons, most sick, aged, and nursing mothers, because the medical mission was primarily meant for these ones.